Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome on in. Hi! Again, thank you all to those that were able to come to the stream last Tuesday. It felt really good to just be able to stream, even though I went for shorter than planned. And can you guys hear that? I think my sister is actually sneezing on the other side. Like a yahoo! Don't mind her, she'll get through her sneezes. But I hope that you guys have been well. For me, today was an ups and downs day, as per usual. But hopefully... You know, I'm not sure exactly what to hope for, because it's just gonna be one of those days where when you're out shopping and then you meet up your boss at the cashier stand, and then he tells you what you did wrong and just gives you the lecture. I'm like, really? On my off time, but I really just want to enjoy myself and forget about work and not think about it? Really? 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 I don't get that privilege? Oh, god damn it. And he did sound pretty displeased, like, tell me, you didn't throw all of the truck. I'm like, where? He said there was a pallet. And I just got really confused as to what he was talking about, as he wasn't 100% clear to me. I actually had to think about it, and then I realized, okay, yeah, so there were a few items. I thought those were belonging to, like, the different departments, not mine. So that's where I got a bit confused there. And sometimes the lady over at that department would be kind enough to show me those products on hand, so that way we can get them put away. But yeah, he just sounds really displeased to me, giving me the business heartless talk, you know how it is, as well as telling me what I did wrong with helping out a customer when he was out busy and seemed to be pretty unreachable, so I couldn't just walk in there and say, hey, we got a situation in our hands. And I knew that this customer's problem needed to get solved. I thought I solved the problem. I thought I did based on what I saw, and I thought the worst case scenario was that nothing would happen to his card and there'd be no balance to it, and thought, okay, well, if there's a problem, then come to us. I never thought that the system... I swear, our systems are shit when it comes to transactions. They are absolute shit. They are actually so horrible that I literally think that other big major stores out there like Target and Walmart, their systems are way more foolproof, because whenever I went through self-checkout or at the check stand, I would have zero problems. Zero. So I really do think that there is an actual problem at my store, and I'm like, you know, I feel like at this rate, I really just don't want to work here for long, because if I ever get the opportunity to just go to even more greener pastures, then I'm gonna damn well take it, that's for sure. I am going to damn well take it, because I just do not see myself sticking around in the long run, as I feel like that place is just going to have its own share of problems that I'm like, okay, great that I got this promotion. It's going to look great on my resume, even though I'm getting paid the same rate and the amount of hours I received from my previous job. But you know what? I'll take this experience mighty kindly. Though I find it funny that even my boss told me he never really expects me to just be at the company for long. It wouldn't be surprised if I were to just go off back to where I used to live. I'm like, that's a crazy thing to say to your assistant manager, even if it's somebody you want to try to keep on for as long as you can. Well, pick one. Do you want me to live long and prosper where I'm working at, or do you just not have enough hope for me? Like, pick one. Pick one. Sometimes I think my boss does not have the right social skills needed to properly communicate with the likes of me, as the kind of language that I speak and the English language, it's pretty damn different, especially when there was this one YouTube video I watched for where if I grew up under very stressful circumstances, very young, and going into adulthood, then I would be what's considered the quiet types, for where consuming knowledge is just very much a thing that's internalized hard, and that the way that you speak does not always come out the way you want it to, because there's a certain part of your brain when you're like that kind of person where your speech patterns in your brain get really all jumbled up. It's what happens when you're in a fight or flight situation, and instead of you fighting or flighting, you freeze. So I unfortunately have that trait. It's a thing from stress that isn't normally talked about, for where parts of your brain, certain functions just freeze up and are not really that efficient, which really does explain a lot about me. It really does. Although the way that YouTube video displayed the symptoms and explaining the type of personality I have, it didn't give me a hopeful sense to myself in the end, kind of like how Kurzgesagt does. And that's one thing that I do have to criticize about that video. I don't know which channel it was. It's an animation channel for where basically the heads of the characters have big balls of heads. That's all I could say. Often bald, skin color white. I forgot what that YouTube channel's name is called, but that's my best description that I can give to you guys. But at least some lighter side of the news to help distract me from just all that's going on and trying to adjust to how sucky life is and realizing, yeah, why is life full of shit? But in any case, I have recently learned that one of my most favorite games from my childhood, apart from, well, Skyrim, because Skyrim was a huge part of my childhood, but there was another game that was a big part of my childhood, and that was Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, and it's getting remade into Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag Resynced. Now, of course, a part of me was skeptical, while another part of me was very hopeful and very excited, as it left me in a really good mood last Friday when just looking that stuff up. And I have watched the long announcement trailer for it, released by Ubisoft, and it seems that a lot of the features have been revamped. So it's not just a fresh new coat of paint, but there is a lot of additions that they made to it to make it feel like a game you would expect in, well, 2026. And it's going to be released on my birth month, which is actually pretty damn exciting. So that'd be a great game to play around my birthday, as well as my 10-year anniversary to celebrate with how long I have been a content creator. Altogether, it's going to be great. Yeah. Although I did look at the price, and hi Mini-Me, welcome to the stream, welcome on in, welcome. And I did look at the price on Steam, and it does cost $60, which is a AAA game you would expect to cost, well, before the prices increase. But, oh, I have been doing well, Mini-Me, how have you been doing? Well, I've been doing well, but I recently just got out of a slump of emotion, so I'm doing better than I was before after doing some proper relaxation. Recovering? Well, I hope the recovery goes well, Mini-Me. Now, the deluxe edition costs $70 over on Steam. If I pre-order it, I can get some pretty cool, interesting skins for certain weapons, armor types, and I think my ship. And if I were to get the deluxe edition, there would be way more knickknacks to have, including how your pets look. Yes, in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, you'll actually get pets, whether you want a cat or a monkey, which I thought is crazy. They even added at least 3 new additional officers to recruit for your ship. Now, I always thought there would just be one officer to have for your ship, because there is the captain, and then there is the first mate, was it? Yeah, first mate, but captains? So I'm guessing there's a whole lot more to ships than I realized. Thanks, I'm getting better now. Oh, that's great to hear, Mini-Me. Yeah, continue recovering really well, Mini-Me. You got this. You got this. I don't think I'll be purchasing the deluxe edition to Black Flag, because as long as there is the Captain Morgan outfit I really enjoyed, as well as the Ancient Civilization armor set that I really enjoyed back then, honestly, I would just be all good to go. I don't know if they're going to include all of the DLC from Black Flag before. I really hope they do, because I enjoyed getting those armor sets with the DLC that was included in the game if you decide to buy them. I really want those outfits, because those outfits just look so cool. Though if I pre-order it, the outfit to get, which is pretty much a Crimson variant of Blackbeard, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't, but it doesn't have that vibe that the Captain Morgan outfit would give off in the game before. And I really thought that outfit was just really fucking cool because it looked like some sort of imperial pirate that's just ready to rule the high seas. Talking about games, yeah, I'm talking about how my childhood game, not Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is getting remade into Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag Resynced. And there are gonna be big differences compared to the older game, which really does please me. And most likely, I'm gonna pre-order it. I don't really think I'm gonna go for the deluxe edition, but I may end up pre-ordering it. Because I would be very excited to get my hands on that game. I really would. In my experience, pre-ordering is mostly a waste of money. Well, thankfully with pre-ordering, it's not going to cost extra. It's literally just to place your mark with buying the game ahead of time and then just getting a bit of the bonus content. But how are you, enemy? Welcome to the stream. Welcome on in. Hi. Back then, when it came to certain games that you had the ability to pre-order, honestly, back then, in the 2010s and 2000s, I would just literally go to GameStop, buy the game on day one, and I'd literally get all the benefits you would get from pre-ordering it. So yeah, back then, I was pretty smart back then, as GameStop was a very reliable storefront for buying games on day one. It really was. Honestly, like, just, that's how I got certain perks to when I was first playing Shadow of Mordor, and I just got the pre-order content out of the way, and I was like, yeah, I'm all set. I didn't need to pre-order it. Very few times would I have, like, actually done pre-orders for games like I did for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, because with pre-ordering it, you would literally get the steel case, the lore book that comes with the game, as well as a downloadable soundtrack and the artwork, which honestly to me at the time I thought was super fucking worth it, and that I was a hardcore Call of Duty fan, and I just knew that I was really going to experience it, and it was my compliments to give to Activision, I think, was behind Call of Duty, as I just really enjoyed Call of Duty back then, and I didn't mind pre-ordering it. Though I would find it funny if I were to say just pre-order the game on Steam and then it goes off for 10% off for promoting the game like some games do, but then again, most AAA games don't really do that. So I could just be safe with pre-ordering it for the base price of $60, and then, well, if the outfit, the Crimson outfit, grows on me, then, well, it grows on me. I'm just really hoping that all DLC from the previous original version gets included, because they better. They fucking better. There would be no reason to make it separable DLC to buy, because that's just stupid. Everyone knows you don't do that with remaking games. You just don't do that. When it came to Oblivion Remastered, included all DLCs. Let's see, what else? What other examples are there? No, wait a minute. When it came to the Halo Master Chief Collection, I saw DLC for the other games. Now, I'm a bit confused. When it comes to the DLC to the Halo Master Chief Collection, like, say if you buy the base game, do you not get the first 4 games, or what the hell's the point with that? I've always just been so confused. Like, there's DLC for Halo 3 ODST, there's Halo Reach, as well as, I think that's it, but I could have sworn I saw those for Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 4, so it's very confusing with the Master Chief Collection. I don't know about buying the Master Chief Collection if I don't know what I'm fully getting into. But those are my few cents to give when it comes to pre-ordering. But I'll decide on my own time, but regardless, I will play Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. I never thought I would say that I'm gonna stream an Assassin's Creed game, but wow, I guess that would be the first then. And I have been curious, I could have sworn that there was another Assassin's Creed game that got remade, and I did look that up, and it turns out that Assassin's Creed 3 did get remastered, but I was like, wait, why? why did that game get remastered? Why not the first one or the Ezio Auditore trilogy? Like, you gotta ask yourself, that doesn't really make any sense at all. I think if we were to remake other Assassin's Creed games, you gotta remake the first one, and you gotta remake the Ezio Auditore trilogy. I think those games definitely deserve to be retouched on, and, well, they aren't like the latest Assassin's Creed games, though. Especially when it comes to what makes each of the latest Assassin's Creed games, like Odyssey, very special, so that would be very, very tricky, not unless you were to include some very, very special things to really make it worth it. I guess it's getting older and having a larger library of games built up has taught me to only buy games that I really want early. Yep, exactly. Of course, back then, as a kid, before entering college, my library of games tended to be limited, as my main sphere of playing games mostly was AAA games. Of course, there were other games that I got into that were more indie, like, say, Minecraft. I was really big into Minecraft at the time, so that was one indie game that I got into. But, wow, what other indie games did I get into as a child? Okay, I remember with the Xbox 360 and Xbox One, there were these occasional cheap games that would get sponsored. Like, I remember this 16-bit, or, no, it was 16-bit. 16-bit zombie survival game that I really enjoyed with my brother. That was a good one. I really wish I could remember the name, but because it was just something alone of its time, it's really not that memorable at all, like, at all. I don't really think Left 4 Dead is a AAA game, but it's definitely something that landed in people's hearts. It really did. And it was, well, few of the games that got released by Steam that actually got published by Steam, if I recall correctly. But, you know, they stopped making games, and they're just a place to have games be sold. Really. But let's see here. Were there any other lesser-known titled games or other indie titles that I really liked? Wow, I really can't remember. I mean, I know I tried a trial run of Limbo, but that's it, really. Like, there were a bunch of games that I've only literally tried the demos of, and I just had fun with them, because as a kid, I didn't have much money on board, or was trained to be pretty picky with money, that a lot of the times I would just end up playing demos of certain games. Like, hell, on the Xbox, there was a demo I played for a Star Wars game where I think what was it? God. Yeah, my memory is so poor. I'm sorry, guys. When you get into adulthood, your memories over your childhood tend to diminish, and you kind of forget where you come from, which honestly is just really, really sad. It really, really is. I really wish that there was a way that I could just kind of revisit my childhood, get some really good flashbacks, and help remember the good times, and another perspective in human life to have to remind me there is still good in this goddamn world. There still is. Sometimes I wish I could just have that. I wonder if there are healthy ways to help you try to remember your early childhood. I mean, not unless I were to take a trip down to Dallas-Fort Worth and just go visit my old neighborhood just for nostalgia's sake to see if I can get the memories up and running again. Like my old soccer field, the old neighborhood I used to live at, as well as like what there would have been a quick trip literally next door that I could just walk over to for the neighborhood. Oh man. God. I would just really, really like to help myself, remind myself there is good in this world still. Don't let adulthood shake you up and make you forget. Places, food, items, those help. Oh, yes. I do remember this one Mexican restaurant that I really enjoyed going to in Dallas-Fort Worth. It's literally next to the highways. Not underneath the highway bridges, but just kind of next to them. With how busy-bodied those roads are, but you could just make out with seeing the Mexican restaurant. They have statues out on the front porch to make themselves look fancy. And the interior is super fancy with a waterfall that I was really fond of as a kid, and always asked my parents to toss change into the fountain to make a wish. And I remember going there for a birthday celebration as a kid for where, when I cheated on eating dinner beforehand as well as having dessert, and then I got treated to dinner and having dessert there, a part of me felt really guilty because I was taught good table manners, especially to not, you know, ruin your appetite, but then I did because, well, my parents surprised me with a trip to that restaurant. I was able to eat my food, thankfully. I even ate the dessert okay, but wow, I was super fucking stuffed at that party. I really was. Super duper stuffed. Yeah, if you live a significant distance from where you grew up, those memories are going to be less important, right? Right? Oh, man, if I ever have kids, as much as possible, I want them to live in a single place for maybe at least 10 years. No, how about 15? Does 15 sound reasonable? I think 15 years sounds like a reasonable thing to try to shoot for before moving away if I have to. But yeah, I moved quite a few times in Texas, as I used to live in a town called Decatur, and then we moved to Dallas-Fort Worth, and then we moved to Nebraska, and the rest just continued on. And let's see, twice I have, very close to the Mexican restaurant, twice I've been to this castle that was built in the medieval style to host tournaments for knights to fight each other, to joust, win the favor over a king and queen. And as a bonus, if you pay extra, you can take a tour through the torture chambers and learn the lore over how torture was back then in the Middle Ages. Yeah! Great time for children! Wow. I find it so crazy that I took in the torture chamber tour very, very well. Super well. And the food was really, really good. It really, really was. Oh, man. I think it was, like, really good roasted chicken or beef I had. Oh, my goodness gracious. I think I ate, like, one would in the Middle Ages, but the way they prepared the food was just, oh, chef's kiss. I really want to go there again. Which is why the most important thing I would do if I were to go to Dallas-Fort Worth again is to go to that specific place. Oh, gotta learn things at an early age. Yeah, ha ha ha. Is there anything else? I know I'd never been to that tower that has the ball on top. I know that's a pretty significant building in Dallas-Fort Worth. My mother told me she's been there once or twice before to a restaurant that's up there. And she had a really good time, as well as a fantastic view, having dinner up there with my dad for a date. Maybe if I really wanted to, I could actually go to that tower and have a good time. But let's see, anything else significant? I think we got some pretty good damn parks over at Dallas-Fort Worth. Yeah, because connected to the soccer fields, there's a really good park that's connected to it that I could tour around in and bask in nature. It's also an individual thing, so people just have better long-term memory than others. Yeah, I think for me, especially with like years upon years of being stressed out and just feel like I'm under immense torture, my memories have slipped in. I feel like I'm just kind of barely hanging on to my sense of self, for where I feel like if I'm not careful, I feel like I'm just gonna be a husk, and I really hope that day would never come, especially when I've been let down so many times in my life, especially in my VTuber journey, for where if not for the friends that I have, I would have quit, given up, and well, I think there would be some unspeakable things that, for the politeness of stream, that I don't think I should mention, that, you know, when you lead down the hill of mental health. Yeah. But I'm glad that I never really committed those kinds of actions before. I'm glad. I'm really glad. but I feel like sometimes I'm just still trying to barely hang on. Especially when I probably should tell you this, guys, just in case the worst of it happens. So I had somebody knock on my apartment door telling me that my landlord is actually going to be in court against an agency that he used to work with that's trying to take over, a corporate takeover, where legally that should not be happening. So he's got a plan set in action, and he's got proof to say that's bullshit, but with the way that my parents have been kind of worrying me over the worst case scenario and needing to move in with them, I'm like, shit. I mean, it's kind of making me doubtful. I mean, I really hope it works out super well, because I need a break. Life, please, I need a break. Can you at least spare me just this once from something horrifically bad happening to me? Can you please make it so those assholes lose in court and my landlord wins? Like, can you please, please? What am I doing wrong in life? What more do I have to learn in life that requires hardships? What did I do to you? What did I do to you, life? What did I do to you? Sorry, don't mind my rambling there. I honestly know that there's nothing I can do about it, and if he loses, I am gonna be a victim, and that's gonna probably affect my mental health for a good period of time, especially with how the transition to my parents goes, and I might not be able to stream. It just kind of depends, especially if they try to get me into another place with a neighbor that they have that they could talk to. I don't need this phase again. I don't need it. I just got back to streaming. I don't need this phase again. Like, please, life, please. The unfortunate will of the Force, that's what it is. Yeah, I wish Star Wars would teach me how to handle the Force when it comes to these life events. Does the Star Wars religion include how to handle with the inevitable and how to make peace with it like a Jedi would? I know that there's an actual religion behind it. Also, I am just joking. Not like I would join the religion, but it's also crazy. I have to remind myself, oh, really? They do? Wow. I guess no wonder they do have a cult following then. No, wait, it's not a cult, it's a religion. A religion's more open, a cult is more closed off, except through initiation. That's how cults work. And to think that the military recognizes Star Wars as a religion, a legitimate religion where they don't mind if one of their boys out in war worships the Force, or how it goes. I don't know. Still, it's like, you know, I've just had enough. But it is getting to the point that I also do realize that I need way better coping skills to handle unfortunate events in life. I do not have good coping skills. I do not, because with being subjected to mental torture for years, I've always thought I deserved a break in life and that I deserve peace, serenity, just a long-ass break for me to mentally recover. Until then, I can handle the unfortunate events. But I've just never really caught a break. Never caught a break. Like, ever. Not unless the laws of karma are telling me that I have done wrong and this is what I get, just to make everything even Steven. Even Steven. And of course, I'm not going to think too hard about this, but I just thought I'd let out my frustrations to you guys as, yeah. And just so you know, in case I dip for some reason from streaming again, that's why. Though I would want it to be short until I can get back into streaming, whether at my parents' place or wherever I can move into next. There is no emotion, there is peace. Basically control your emotions, not let them control you. That's one thing that I'm trying to cope with, as to think that back then, as a kid, I had terrible control over my emotions, especially when I've endured bullying from my younger brother that made it extremely hard, and I would often let them out, and my parents always just telling me to just have more self-control, but wow, with the intense scarring and bullying that I had from my younger brother, that's the reason why that I just have a hard time with this. Even though there are a lot of times that I do try, but I fail. Consistently. I fail consistently so hard. Which really does tell me that I think for the longest time I had the wrong approach to it. And I'm not really too sure what approach I could have with it. But that's one thing that I gotta find out for myself. I don't know what. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with, say, criticism I have to deal with from my boss. How to deal with living situations, or whether there's gonna be another backstab or not from friends that I used to have that were friends of mine. It's man. But I am definitely getting to the point for where I feel nullified sometimes. I do. Oh, okay, I know what full code you're referencing off of. There is no emotion, there is peace, there is no ignorance, there is knowledge, there is no passion, there is serenity, there is no chaos. Wait, what does that say? There is no chaos, there is harmony, there is no death, there is the force. Oh! So that's the verse that they would say. Hey, Fen! Welcome to the stream! Welcome! And how was your collab, by the way? Yeah, I wasn't able to catch much of it, but I just wanted to say hi before I started streaming, Fen. Well, welcome on in! Insane, huh? You know, I definitely want to get a repo collab set up for July, for when I celebrate 10 years as a content creator. That is one of the games that I have in mind. Though with the friends that I have been thinking of inviting so far, I have been wondering if, well, I have been thinking about expanding my list of friends and kind of reaching out to people to get to know them better. So I'm kind of thinking there is a chance that in the temporary server that I'm setting up for the 10-year anniversary, that I may just end up reaching out to people I've not reached out to before and see how it goes. But I'm glad that you had a great time, Fend. But man, I miss playing Repo. While I miss playing Repo, it is great that I'm able to upload these shorts and TikToks that involve Repo. Especially when there is that one clip that I screwed up with quota by not fitting everything in correctly and not able to revive Kendra, and Dark is like, God damn it! Those were good times. Those were really, really good times to be had. And damn, I really want to get some collabs set up again. Like, in general. I'm just dying. I really am dying to hang out with friends again. Of course, I do hang out with friends, but I mean, like, the maximum way I do with hanging out with people, because I'm somebody that's always socially starved. Always. Oh god, it's a curse. Of course, I don't go too overboard, but I'm always happy to hang out with other people. Even if, say, I were to drink during stream and I'd just be hanging out with other people, god, that sounds like such a good time to have. But how far did you get in Repo, Fend? Like, how long were you able to last before everyone died? You gotta tell me, I need the details. What's your record? I think my personal record with other people, I think up to day 4 or day 5, I were to guess. Was that when I was with Cleo? It may have been an off-stream thing. I think it was off-stream. Because I remember getting to the levels where there would be these pits. Oh, now I'm starting to remember something horrible I did. Yeah, when I was in a private hangout with Cleo and the rest of the gang. Yeah, I didn't see the black hole, and I dumped every single bit of our money and stuff we gathered into that hole. And when I had to break it up to the rest of the gang that, I made an oopsies, we all unanimously decided to just kill ourselves by jumping into the pit. Oh my god. And other crazy things I remember is that I noticed that Quinn and Cleo were just like being romantic to each other in the game. And I was just like standing there staring with my character. They looked at me and I just said, I like watching. and they were like, oh, you did that too, huh? So you know how it feels. That's totally you, 100%. Oh man, I really want to play Repo again. I'm dying to. And hopefully I'll get more stream days, more so than just what I've got going on. Maybe if I want to do the morning streams again, I could probably get away with that. I could probably do that on Mondays as well as Thursdays, but those days I do have some off-stream stuff scheduled to make time for and no longer stress about managing my time. So with the way that I got things set up, I honestly feel like Tuesdays and Saturdays are my only days I can stream, because I do have obligations on Sundays when I hang out with friends from Nebraska online. I hang out with my moderators on Wednesdays, and on Fridays, that's when me and my bestie hang out. I do like having equal balance with my job, my hobby, and my friends. Oh yeah, that's right. From that video that I mentioned before when discovering about my social type from that one animator on YouTube, there was another video that I ended up watching from them that discussed the turmoil for where if you're born in the 1990s, then chances are that you have some pretty bad mental health cases to live with, especially when you grow up in a world where it's transitioning from the old age into the new, and you just grow up on both sides until the new age hits. Everyone's so hungry and focused on social media, always just on their phones, blah blah blah, as well as like just not really getting that kick with socializing with others like before. Yeah, I'm like, holy shit, that is so me coded. Because yes, as a kid, I really did enjoy playing outside a lot with friends and using my imagination, especially when it came to building bases and going out and about on my scooter in the neighborhood. Especially when I used to live in Texas, as well as having equal balance with being a gamer. Like, I was just so enamored with many wonderful things from like both kinds of generations, from both the old and the new. Like, even when I moved on to the Xbox and Wii, I still had my PlayStation 2. So I lived in a heavy mix of both worlds in the 1990s. I really did. Well, not 1990s, excuse me. In the 2000s, because technically I'm a 2000s kid, but I'm a 1990s baby. I never really lived in the 90s. I was just living it up in the 2000s. Wow. It makes me feel like as if the 2000s were just the golden years for me. I mean, technically, they were before people just became so attention-starved on social media and everything. Like, it just really makes me glad that there is like a social media site that acts like MySpace but for VTubers. And I keep reminding myself to make a goddamn account there because I actually do want to give it a shot. But I do have a question. Are people still using that social media site, or was it just a fad for VTubers that has unfortunately died out? It was the golden years for us, right? Right? Just equal balance of properly playing outside as a kid, and then just being into technology and learning along the ways with how technology goes. But it is really sad that a bunch of kids are just handed iPads and such and told, have fun, kids. When, if you're handed those devices early age, then chances are you may not develop proper social skills with other people. That is a downside. Of course, we do have yet to see with how these kids are going to grow up. I mean, obviously, there are points in time where they just can't be on their devices. Like, depending on the teachers they have, they could just whip their asses, metaphorically speaking, to ensure that they stop playing on their devices at school. But of course, I do know that the certain classes do utilize technology. Like, when I was in middle school, we had heavy use with iPads for certain things. I'm not kidding. I got introduced to iPads through middle school for certain projects at school to mess with. I tell them to play in the dirt and get lost in the woods. Well, maybe if you're lucky, if they're Minecraft players, then maybe their imaginations would then kick in, right? Right? Do you think it would work? Maybe if they can imagine their sticks as being swords, then they can play knights and dragons, I don't know. And just have fun with it. Would you imagine if it got put in place for where technology is actually given a curfew for certain ages, for where... No, wait, that technically does exist, because I do know that YouTube has gotten down to where if they know somebody is pretty young, like up to 17, then they would cap their accounts and say it's time for bed. Like, actually go to bed. Stop scrolling on YouTube. It's 7 p.m. Go to bed, or just take a break from your device. Imagination is a dangerous weapon. Let's hope they have some that can survive. Yep, just gotta see how that goes. But yeah, I was always a big fan of having bases as a kid, as a private recluse away from home, from school, and even a bit of technology for where I just wanted to hang out with my buddies back then. I still find it crazy that me and my kiddo friends back then would just try to see what we could find that's been abandoned by other people, such as an old mattress we saw on somebody's lawn ready to get taken out to the trash, and we're like, that's ours. Ours. That is ours. Even though somebody in chat was telling me, oh, well, did you get lice as a kid? And I told them, no, I did not get lice or bed mites as a kid. I grew up not being too itchy unless it involved eczema, and that was it. Wait a minute. No, I'm pretty sure it was eczema, because eczema has been around with me for a long time, but instead of relying on prescription steroids with lotions in them, when I started using Vaseline, they just went away. So I feel like it tells me that a bunch of medical corporations out there are not wanting you to realize that if you use Vaseline, then you're good to go. Or it could just be me, where I'm a special case where all I need is Vaseline and boom, the torn off skin can just get repaired in good time. And that the itching would just subside and stop. Yeah, welcome back from the ads, Mini-Me. Yep, sorry about that. Calculators and document research was the extent of technology when I was in high school. Damn! Yeah, I definitely did grow up around when calculators would be used in classes. I think even in high school, for the school that I went to... No, wait, sometimes we were allowed to use our phones for our calculators. Honestly, it just really depends. No worries, not your fault. Yeah, I mean, not unless you subscribe to my Twitch channel, but of course, I don't force people to subscribe to me. That's why I'm only capping it to 1 minute. I think even if I were to make it out there as a content creator, I will never, ever raise it to like 5 fucking minutes or even 3 minutes. 2 minutes max, but I only go for 2 minutes if I'm going for a restroom break. Or I need to go do something. I only deploy 2-minute ads when I'm away and you guys miss nothing. I have a very strict rule about that, as when I watch Twitch channels that have long ads, I'm like, ugh. Even though I probably could just go for Prime, so that way I have 0 ads at all. But then again, with how it works with subscribing to other people, I'd rather I just subscribe to channels I'm loyal to rather than just pay Twitch themselves to get all of the fucking money to get rid of the ads. At least I think that's how it works, and that's why I just don't do it that way. I'd rather subscribe directly to the channel so they get a bit of the share of the revenue, even though Twitch is like,
we get 70%. Unless you are having the check mark.
It may restrict me a few minutes, a few times. It won't restrict me of the entire stream, yeah. But if they were to be so consistent, like Twitch channels that have consistent ads every 30 minutes that are just long-ass ads, like a lot of the times I may get put off if what appears on stream may not be too interesting for me, or if it's just not really worth the wait, depending on how they are, then I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't do this. I just can't do it. I gave you a chance, but I can't do it! Why? Though there are some content creators out there that, you know, especially with inflation, that heavily rely on revenue earned from Twitch. I will say sympathies out there to them that feel like they have no choice and that there are people willing to subscribe even if they are given a bit more initiative to do so when it comes to that, and they are loyal to them. So technically I have to say it can depend. That's what I'll have to say. Wow. Well, I feel heavily distracted from the day that I had when I went out shopping and my boss decided to criticize me off my time and giving me a lecture. So after I hit the restroom break, I'm gonna go ahead and boot up Oblivion Remastered. God, I'm so happy to play Oblivion Remastered. I'm so happy. Yes. Oh man, I can't deploy ads right now. But I gotta go to the restroom. Well, shit. Speaking of shit. Okay, enough shit talk. I am going to be right back. You guys hang tight, and we will begin Oblivion Remastered, okay? I'll be back! I also brought some hot tamales. Yeah, it was 5 for 5, and I thought, wait, 5 for 5? That actually sounds really, really worth it. 5 for 5 for these boxes of hot tamales. Of course that's gonna be worth it! Like, of course! Oh, the jingle jingle! Oh! Hey, Fend! Come here, boy. Come here, dog. Want some dog treats? Want the dog treats? I don't know how to whistle. I can't do the dog whistle. You want the dog treats? Want the dog treats? There you go. Let me open these up for you. With the dog treats, I'm gonna open this up for you. Are you excited? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? There you go. Enjoy your dog treats, Fend. Hey, can you guys clip that, by the way? Please get that clipped. Please clip it. Thank you. That is too fucking funny. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, whoa. Okay, let me just go ahead and Oblivion Remastered. Here we go. Sorry, it just caught onto my mouth. But you clip. Oh my god. Sorry, don't mind my maniacal laughter. I'm not insane, you're insane. I'm not insane. I'm not going crazy from the stress provided from my job. I'm still sane, right? Right? Do you guys think I'm sane, or did I lose it? Here we go. Now, where were we? I did talk to Shia Gorath for some time. Whoa. Oh man, I got more shaders to put into this game. I mean, it has been a while, but did they make any updates? Man, we've been over this before. No. Wait, no what? Wait, what? Wait, I feel like I've lost track. Wait. Anyway, we've been over this before. Over this before. Why is my brain farting so bad? No, I could say with confidence that you are not. Oh, right, with me being sane. Yeah, I'm insane. I can even do a witch laugh, which I find crazy. I don't know, I feel like as a kid, I've just always practiced that because that kind of laughter was like always just so entertaining me for some reason. Making the decision to become a VTuber is when you permanently lose sanity.
I'm gonna become a VTuber, and no one will stop me.
God, I sound so deranged. Can you guys get that clip, by the way? Oh my god, I never thought I would make such a laugh. No, I can say with confidence that you are not sane. Oh, wait, I already read that before. But yeah, please get that clipped, guys. Please clip it. Thank you, Fen. Yeah, guys, what's sanity? Is sanity like a type of food you make to feel yourself better? Wait, I didn't even make the order of that word's proper. Oh yeah, part of insanity is that I can't even speak English properly. Wow. When you're insane, the English language is dead in your mind. Ha 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 ha. And of course, you know, a bunch of VTubers would be unhinged and be wild in their own ways. I mean, take a look at Bao, for example. She's wild as shit, especially when it comes to Wolfman. Oh yeah, she'll bark for Wolfman, alright. Oh yeah, she's down bad for them. Especially when it comes to Lobo from The Last Wish, I think. Is she down bad? I mean, so would I. That's fair. That's fair. But there was definitely one anime involving a wolfman that she just went full feral. Like, any ounce of sanity she had left to her, she lost it. Yeah, she definitely lost it. What goes on in the average day about... What goes on in her mind? Yes, that's it. Finally. Wait, why is this game acting like I haven't played it in a long time? Wait, I played it before. Why are the... It didn't restart my progress, did it? Wait, it didn't, right? Right? Uh-oh. Okay. Guys, I think I'm scared. Did my save files get corrupted? Oh no. What did you do to my save files, Bethesda? Did you corrupt my save files? God, this intro is so badass. I love how they revamped the intro. Okay, yes, I have read everything and I agree. What the fuck happened to my save file? What? What? What the fuck did Bethesda do to my save file? How is it just gone? I left it alone. What? Oh my god, you... No way. Absolutely no way. I'm gonna switch games to Resident Evil 4 now. That's all I got to say. What the fuck? Usually when you leave a game to... No. No, that just doesn't happen. Maybe it felt neglected and decided to leave. Todd Howard! You say it just works, but you rue the day that you take my save file away! Damn you, Todd Howard! You better not fuck up Elder Scrolls 6, I swear to God. You better not. It better include shipbuilding and ship mechanics, like you get in Assassin's Creed 4 and other pirate games. And get some blackjack and hookers. You don't want to forget the blackjack. Yeah, it does suck, Fen, but at least there's Daddy Leon to look forward to. But question, can I change the categories on YouTube streaming? I hope I can do that. Let me see if I can change the categories over on YouTube. I want to be able to see if can I do that? Let's see. Stream settings, can I change it? Edit. Gaming. Okay, good. Oh, you can change the categories. For some reason, I didn't think you could. Yeah, I'm just going to play Resident Evil 4 Remake. Oh, God, excuse me. Morty. Oh, right. Let me just put in Leon Kennedy and boom. Okay, there we go. I changed it. And now I just need to change the category over onto Twitch. But it does work. It may not work as intended, but it works. Like, how do save files just get corrupted like that? How? How? You know, when I switched PCs, my entire save file that I had before on Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, it got corrupted too as well. Like, it did try to fetch it from the cloud, but it failed to for some reason. I'm like, okay, well, alright, I guess that's just some sort of technical issue that may happen once in a blue moon. But this right here, holy shit. That's what I call bullshit. That's just straight up fucking bullshit. It's just bullshit. Wait, did my stream information on Twitch get updated? Hang on, let me refresh it because I think something... Okay, good, there we go. Because something funky just happened and I got a bit concerned, but that's good. Okay. Great. Okay. Well, guys, we are going to be lusting after Leon Kennedy. Oh, I remember what happened. Huh? Oh, this? Okay, I accept. I'm not gonna do anything, but... Huh? Huh, that was weird. Leon Kennedy, are you cucking me? Please, I just want to hang out with you, please. What? Is it about to load then? Are you telling me just to go outside and touch grass now? What is this? I'll give it a second before I try again. I mean, I know it's on me, because I did accidentally exit out of Resident Evil 4 before it fully loaded up. I was trying to exit out of Steam, but then that window popped up. Okay. I'm gonna try again. Again! Okay. I think I'm gonna need to rely on good old trusty task manager here. Okay. So is Resident Evil 4 playing in the background? Yes, it is. Barely running at all. There we go. I'm gonna be so upset if Resident Evil 4 had a reset of some kind. He's probably blocking everyone from going after his ass so much. Oh, yeah, especially when Resident Evil Requiem kicked in. And he's like, oh god damn it, even when I'm old, people are simping for me. Oh god. I'm sorry, Leon, but you're just a stud muffin. What can I say? If my save file is not on here, I'm gonna cry. So far, it looks like that way. Yay! He ain't too old for everyone now. Yeah, not bad for a 50-something-year-old. Especially if you've seen the meme with the bookshelves where Resident Evil 2, he could barely lift them. Resident Evil 4, yeah, he does alright. But Resident Evil 9, oh, he only needs one arm. God, he is a hunk. He really is a hunk. God. Okay. I think I remember where I was at, and I'm gonna suck horrifically. Ashley, I think there's something really wrong with your wardrobe right there. That's totally normal. I'm pretty sure... Yeah! Leon is a hunk. He is. Do you guys remember when I was playing that YouTube video for a Try Not to Laugh challenge stream? And the video that was playing was rating Leon Kennedy's whimper audio. Yeah, those were great. Except for the ones that were bad. Like the old Resident Evil 4 or 2 sound effects. Oh my god, did they sound bad. They sounded so fucking bad. Now, obviously, I don't remember my controls, but I'm gonna try. Okay, this one straightens my camera. Yeah, I love your grunts, Leon. Grunt for me, daddy. Grunt for me. Harder. Harder. Leon, come on, harder. Harder. Grunt harder. Come on. I know you could do better than that. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna try to do it as fast as possible. Guys, what am I doing? Well, that does that with a knife. Shank you, shank you, shank you, shank you, shank you, shank you, shank you. Obviously, this whips up my pistol. And I obviously know what RT does. This is sprint.
Spread out.
No problem.
So this spreads her out. So that way she's a bit farther away from me.
With me.
And this is where she goes and comes close to Daddy Leon. Seriously, what is wrong with your wardrobe? Like, her outfit is just glitching in and out. If I asked for this kind of content, it would have been denied. Wait, what? Wait, what? And by the way, guys, I hope you did get that clipped. I hope you guys got that clipped. Okay, this goes through my favorites tab. My pistol, my sniper rifle, SMG, shotgun, grenades. Okay, good. And I think A is to just interact with stuff. X is to reload. This is to crouch. I forgot that you can crouch in this game. Oh, and the Y opens the main menu right here. Oh yeah, and this is how attachments work and everything. They don't get combined with the weapon, they're just there separately. Okay, that makes sense. And I have a bunch of kitchen knives that I don't think I'll be using. I have a bunch of green herbs and... Since when did I get crossbow bolts? Well, that begs the question, when am I gonna get a crossbow then? I want a crossbow! Damn, I want one now. I want a cool toy. I want the cool toy. And crafting gear. I don't think I need any more handgun ammo. Yeah, I don't need any more handgun ammo, but good to know I can just craft these right here. Yeah, I can't go crafting too much. And these are the files for any lore I want to read up on. Oh! Yeah, these things. Oh, and some of these are for selling only. That's right. Wow, I have forgotten so much. Mint hiccups? Are those infinity stones? No, they're not infinity stones, unfortunately. So... what gemstones am I gonna need? Gemstone bonuses. Oh, right. It doesn't matter which color, does it? It just depends on what you can get matched. Oh, but if you have 4 different kinds of gemstones and a 4... Okay. So it works that way. Oh. For some reason, I didn't think it worked that way. So, but For when it comes to 3, if I have a 3 of the same color, then that clearly means I can get the bonus. Okay, now I remember the reason why I've been wanting to hang on to this. So I can get another one of these. Okay, yeah, so definitely don't mess with it. Just hang on to it. This one immediately accesses the map. God, I feel like I'm running through the tutorial all over again. You thought these were candy? No, my candy is right here. That's the candy. Or, as Fen likes to put it, dog treats. Okay, then. I think for the most part, I've gotten the controls correct. For the most part. Okay, once I go through here, I'm gonna meet the big, nasty man.
Come on.
That's a cousin to... What's that guy again in Resident Evil 2 Remake? I forgot what that guy's name was. I used to remember it really well. Wow, with all the stress I've been enduring in life, my memories are really going to shit.
Requires cleansing.
Oh my god. But yeah, what was that big, tall man's name in Resident Evil 2 Remake?
Ashley, run!
And you know the annoying part is that she doesn't actually run unless I run with her. Oh yeah, I've got auto aim on, that's right. I forgot about that. Stay away, you bitch! Hey, I knocked his hat off.
Go right.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh god, that does not sound good at all. Oh god damn it. Oh yeah, the tax money. I forgot about those. Come on. You know, you really should know when to run. I'm just saying. Oh god damn it. Oh, down here, of course. I'm an idiot. Oh, hi, Fluffy. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. How are you?
We need to go.
Ashley, please.
You gotta be kidding me.
Ashley, please.
Then run.
Help me, help me, help me, Leon. You're the man of my dreams. Help me, help me.
Suck it, bitch. Alright, I'll go ahead and stretch. And unshrimp. And as well as hydrate. I'll adjust myself right here. But yeah, I hope you've been well, Fluffy. Thanks for the care package. I really do appreciate it. Still feeling chaotic after playing Super Battle Golf, huh? Never heard of that game before. I mean, I got Golf with Friends and Golf It, but that's the first time I've ever heard of that before. Oh, it's a shame I was not able to collect every single tax dollar those villagers dropped. Then again, we're well past tax season, so...
You're the one he wants. If we see him again, you run.
What about you?
I'll do my job.
I'm Leon Kennedy. You don't worry about me. Is my name not Leon Kennedy? No trespassing, huh? Too bad. I am gonna go talk to my lovely man here. You should look at it. It's honestly great for collabs. Oh, really? Maybe that'll be great for my 10-year anniversary collabs then. It's full of explosions. Oh.
Gun rhymes with fun for a reason, stranger.
Gun rhymes with fun. Yeah, you're right about that. Imagine trying to get that translated in other regions, and it may not come out as well. Nah, it wouldn't.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
I'm still remembering that fan animation. Oh, do I no longer need
Ruby's
this
all
old
rubbish,
way
it
shrine
makes
key?
no difference. The price, well, that's our choice to make.
Wait, do I just... Hang on.
Hard,
Okay, it's got the check mark.
mate. Welcome.
I just wanted to double check before I sell this. I know that used up objects can
I'll buy
do that.
almost
My English is bad. Hey guys, how do you manage your English really well? Are you not able to manage English really well? Gun puts the fun in... What? Yo, Dory! Hey! How's it going? Welcome, welcome! Let me give you a shout out real quick. Hey, how's it going? I'm glad that you could catch a stream of mine. How you been? Yeah, everyone go check out Dory. Yeah, I've been doing well, even though when I was out shopping where I work, I got scolded by my boss right at checkout, so that was fun to have while I was on my off day. Totally fun. And kind of uncalled for. Kind of. How's the love of feet going?
Seen anything you like, stranger?
I know this never happens. I'm good, thanks. Well, I'm glad that you're doing good. Oh my god, the steppies. But yeah, everyone, I met Dory through Blue Sky, and honestly, Blue Sky is superior to Twitter. I'm just gonna say it. It's far superior to Twitter. It really is. A knife made for cooking. Its edge chips easily. Yeah, I want to get rid of these kitchen knives. So earlier, I tried to stream Oblivion Remastered, but for some reason with Oblivion, with that Elder Scrolls game, my save file does not exist anymore. And it treated me as if I was getting introduced to the game for the first time. As soon as I saw like the brightness and darkness settings, I'm like, oh no, are you kidding me? Like, are you actually kidding me? And it turned out that my fears came to be. I'm so upset that I was in Shivering Isles, I completed the Thieves Guild quest line. Todd Howard, why? Todd Howard, why? Why did you do it, Todd Howard?
How have we
What did I
procured
do to
these
you? Neglect you? It's not like I would leave you alone forever and ever unless you fuck up Elder Scrolls 6. I know, right, Dory? And you're welcome for the shout out. When Dory followed me on Blue Sky, I had a panic attack. Like, why is somebody as great as Dory following me? Aw. He spent too long without playing, so his save file got tired of waiting. Yeah, my save file really did not want it to play the long waiting game. And it just decided to find a better man for itself. I don't know. First aid spray, huh? Yeah, but I got like 0 space, so I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Got a selection. Don't get yourself killed now.
Now, what exactly do I have in my inventory that I could try getting rid of? The thing is that... Okay, actually, I should get rid of the bolts. I should get rid of those. Now, if I recall correctly... Yeah, it's funny how these things act as storage as well. Make you? Yeah, the poor save file, Dory. It's horrible. No, I don't want to discard those. Oh, right. I forgot that this game's very limited with what you can store in here. Oh, that's terrific. That's fun. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, no, my case is already set to this one. Increased drop rate for resources. Yeah, I definitely want that. Hit! Mind the hiccups. Hit! A lot of these times, the hiccups just come by. Is this what you've longed for? Oh, is that an emote for Uppies, Mini-Me? Yeah, you know I like Uppies. I want Uppies. One of these days, I'm gonna have somebody give me Uppies. I don't know who's gonna do it, but it's gonna happen one of these days.
Welcome.
Well, I suppose I could tune something up. Oh,
Molding a
yeah.
weapon to suit your
Can you
specific
repair this
needs.
knife for me?
It's a thing of beauty.
I definitely need it increased. Yeah, definitely get this repaired.
Crossing your T's, dotting your I's. That's the way to be.
Oh yeah, I fully upgraded this. Do I use my shotgun too often? What
Your
do I use
weapons
more
are
often?
in good hands, mate.
Man, when
I'll
you haven't
see
played in a long while because of a hiatus, you just really tend to forget, but... Well, I guess I'll just go ahead and improve my knife.
our craftsmanship
I mean, a
to
kitty
us.
butler with a knife is always dangerous, right? Rightfully so? Ooh.
This kind of work is about finesse.
There is a chance that I may have just wasted my money and I made unwise choices. It needs to be a very strong person, though. I want uppies, but supposedly if you are 6'2" or above, it's hard to get uppies. I'm 5'8", or maybe technically 5'7", depends on just how I'm scaled. But usually it's 5'8", I swear. Usually that's how it is. Oh, right, there were submissions that I had on hand, right? Requests. That one's completed. Okay, so there are still a lot that need to be done. Yeah, I definitely took care of that wild dog. Okay, I just wanted to double check. Because I always like doing side content whenever it's thrilling. Just need a taller person. Although, if you were to ask my bestie, Snowy Nixia, she's shorter than me, but she told me she would have no problem giving... Oh my god. Is this what the trader had right behind his shop? Or please tell me this is just a... Ah! Fuck my ass! Sir, this is not where I want my ass to get fucked. I prefer something more romantic. Do you mind? Do you mind?
Cease your pointless struggle.
Because if you want to have a real good time with Leon, it has to be somewhere
Will of our God.
less disgusting.
You're a shitty missionary. You know that.
Yeah, he's getting straight to the point. He is.
Oh, Almighty, grant me the strength to crush your enemies. Son of a bitch.
Man does not know when to take a hit to just go down. So stubborn that he could take a bullet too. I'm pretty sure he's fire retardant. Oh my god! Oh, you know what he reminds me of? The final transformation of Eren Yeager, if you know what I'm talking about. Oh shit. Oh, look at him. Let me see your backside, sir. Is the head okay to aim? Oh shit. Do I have a hotkey for healing myself or do I not? But yeah, I'm just thinking of the rumbling upon seeing this man. Ooh! Ooh, Leon Kennedy! Did you just see him do that? You missed, you bitch. Alright, I'm obviously gonna... Huh? Oh, okay. But yeah, he looks like the final transformation of Eren Yeager. That's what he looks like. Rumbling, rumbling, da-da, rumbling, rumbling. Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. Rumbling, rumbling. He's so creepy.
Guess your tap dancing days are over.
Yeah, if Eren Yeager took tap dancing lessons. Okay, sir, can you let me patch myself up real quick? Do I have a hotkey for patching myself up? I don't think I do. Tall, strong, either of those ones that can pick me up. He's getting straight to the point. Snowy is strong for the 100 squats I redeem. Wait, Snowy did 100 squats? You should probably stop using the .22R if you don't want to be stopped by a t-shirt. Wait, is that what this gun is? The .22? Oh, it's the Punisher. Wait, are these like .22 rounds? Wait, .22 LR? Wait, what? I'm sorry, I really hate when I'm dumb. Nope! Okay, headshots are working, so I'll definitely keep that up. Ah, damn it, he had 2 of them. But now he kind of reminds me of Scorpio. No, not Scorpio. Scorpion. I'm trying to remember this Marvel villain that looks like a Scorpion. I think he's a Spider-Man villain, right?
Running out of options, huh?
Oh, sir. This is not how you take down the great Leon Kennedy. I don't know. I mean, I think their definition of repent needs a little bit of work, if you ask me. Yeah, this is why I'm going on assisted mode, otherwise I'd suck ass. So I hope nobody hates me for going on assisted mode instead of normal mode. There we go! Oh, Vitoris Mendez, that's his name. I'm still trying to remember the guy's name from Resident Evil 2 Remake. The big, tall guy with a top hat. Last stream was 130 squats. Oh! Every time she streams, everyone redeems squats. Oh, gotcha, enemy, gotcha. Yeah, wise choice, Ashley. That feeds in more oxygen to the fire.
This place is coming down.
You shouldn't have done that. Ew!
Give my regards to your god.
Gross.
Hey, you coming?
Well, question is what am I gonna do with that eye now that I have it? Wait, where's the exit at?
Leon!
Yep, hang on. I'm just collecting some loot. You know, I don't mind the flames hurting me, but I'm just gonna go ahead and take my time. Make some room here. Get this. Yeah, I love taking my time in a burning building. Leon Kennedy has patience of a saint. Ooh.
Hey, come on, it's dangerous.
I'm Leon Kennedy. I feast upon danger. Actually, wait, where's the exit at? Oh, wait, no, I see the exit. These flames don't hurt me. I can handle these flames. They don't hurt me one bit. Well, I didn't die that time. Not bad for returning to this game after a long while. Normally, I would have been on the way with playing Resident Evil Requiem, but
Thanks.
the Resident Evil games that I played so far are 5, 2, and this marks the 3rd Resident
Fire's
Evil
bound to
game I've
catch
ever
their
played.
attention. Let's keep moving.
Aw, man, but what if I want to take on a
I'm
horde?
not gonna turn into one of them, right?
I won't let that happen. I promise. Come on.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm very low on health, aren't I? I should probably heal, but I like to not heal until the last minute because I've already got a first aid spray and that fully restores my health, so... not yet. Oh, we're already making our way to the castle? Oh. I do remember one particular boss fight from the castle that's supposed to be hard as shit. Even for assisted mode. So this is going to be really interesting. Well, apparently we were expected and are very much welcomed in. So much so that we're encouraged to stay here forever and ever and ever.
Well,
Wait,
You
what?
don't have to worry about being followed. Come on.
Oh, can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me now? Enemy, can you put in chat OBS crashed, refresh everyone, and pin it for me? Okay, thank you, Dory. Yeah, I would like to save my progress. I don't know if I want to tango with that guy again, and I have his fake eye for whatever reason. Man, you might need to check your connection. Keeps going in and out. Okay, let's see. On the YouTube side, it's going well. Says on OBS that it is still streaming. Okay, well, that's never happened before. What's it looking like on my dashboard? I can run ads if I wish, so it must mean I must be live. Yeah, so this is kind of common, guys, for those that don't know, because I kind of have spotty internet connection where OBS would intermittently disconnect. OBS Coon. So yeah, you guys might need to refresh if it's giving you problems. This is something unfortunate. Oh, it keeps doing it again. Yeah, I just saw that. It just did that again. That is so weird. But yeah, I really do apologize for the inconvenience, everyone. But yeah, when it comes to Twitch and OBS, and with the kind of internet connection that I have, fortunately. But the good news is, if Twitch keeps giving me problems, the only... What the hell is going on? Can everyone hear me? Is everyone able to see me? Check 1 2, check 1 2. Do you guys read me? I had to completely close OBS and reopen it. Chance I may need to try that if it's gonna give me problems, but I'll give it a bit longer before I decide to do that. Okay, check 1 2, check 1 2. Can I be seen? Can I be heard? It looks like everything is stabilizing for now. Usually it would just be a quick reconnect, but that's pretty interesting that it would just do that. Oh, wow. Okay, I'll give it a bit longer, but if it does it again, I'll disconnect stream and then I'll reconnect. That's what I'll do. Oh, goodness. I really hope that Twitch is going to be able to pull through with this, alright? I hope so.
Hola, Luis here. You guys still around?
Oh, this guy.
Well, I wanted to go home, but Ashley just had to see this castle first.
Perfect, because I have a present I want to give you. Medicine that will help to suppress the progress of your problem.
Where do we go?
Let's see. Come to the courtyard inside of the castle. We can meet up there. Ciao.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and try doing that then. So, everyone, I'll ask you to hold the line while I disconnect stream. Okay, am I live now? Hello, hello. I hope that this works now. Let's see if I'm live right now. Says the countdown has start. Says the session has started. Can those on Twitch see me? Check 1 2, check 1 2. Yeah, okay. Is the internet connection just going to be really shitty for me now? Okay. Then, alright. I know just what to do. So, I'm going to completely restart it then. So, Continue holding the line, everyone. I'm currently restarting the streams on both YouTube and Twitch. Hopefully this works out now. I just wanted to watch Mint for 10 minutes or so because I hadn't popped by in for a while. I know, right? Alright, can you guys see me now? Am I present? I went ahead and resetted it. Hopefully this time it's worse that this is going to last. And I really hope that OBS is... Did it just do it again? Okay. Alright. Dang, looks like I'll have to call it here then. Thank you all for coming. So sorry, and we'll look into this. You too. That is so crazy.